you the sauce when you on my line. Late night trying to cuff, I just wanna get them to slide. Capture all these moments, I'm so haunted. So many nights alone, focus like
Wait a minute.
So after years of mental abuse, emotional abuse pouring into them, giving them everything that they could ask for, being there at their beckoning call for 24 hours a day, consistently showing up where everyone else failed them, giving them advice, giving them tips, giving them encouragement, sending them quotes, scripture, listening on hours upon hours. You mean to tell me they don't see the value in you? Are you really confused? You finally get to a place where nothing is going the way you want it because you realize that you weren't really what they wanted in the first place. Reality strikes after being riddled and beaten down with lack of reciprocity. You finally decide to give up. They're happy. They gave you the hot and cold push and pull. They wanted to get rid of you. They finally got rid of you so that they can do them. They think that that's what they wanted until you're finally so destroyed and beaten down that you decide to go ahead and walk away and build yourself and your self-esteem and character up. Go get the job, the work, the money, the power, the confidence, the biblical influence and wisdom encrusted within yourself. You go and separate yourself from all of what this was, and you go into that isolation season where you start to learn yourself and learn what you like and don't like. Time passes, you feel better. You understand that this was never going to be what you thought it was because the type of person that you were blinded from has finally gave you way to see what it was, and now you don't think the way that you did before when you were so mesmerized by who they were. See who they really were. Well, it was always there. You just ignored it because you wanted to see them the way that you wanted to. But now that you have weaned yourself from off of it, you don't even know what you saw in them in the first place. But it gets better because now that you've gotten away from it and you see it for what it is, the parallel is what they thought reversed itself on them, and what they pursued and valued, oh, eats them up. They regret it. Everything about what they did to you and did to other people and how they valued and how they viewed things and people, oh God, they get defecated on. While you're off doing you, they're doing them too. But the difference is the way that they handled you, how they monopolize off of other people's pain and vulnerabilities and weaknesses. Their portion, oh man, their portion is nothing like your portion now. The tables turn. They want what they didn't know they wanted and need, and you're no longer around. And if you are still in proximity of them, let me tell you something. If they try to return, they're only returning because it didn't work out the way they wanted it to. And they need you. to give them what they weren't getting elsewhere. They can sit up here in front and act like they don't need you. Even if they come back, they'll try to gaslight and say, oh, well, I ain't want to come back here anyway. I mean, I could have been good without this and that and that because bullshit. They need you because something inside of them knows that you have a certain level of value that can't be replicated anywhere else, and they don't have it within themselves, and they're always going to be chasing. They're not going to want you until you show and prove that you are good without them. As soon as you show that you're good without them, that's when they're going to pop back up. Don't even entertain it. Keep it pushing. Don't even look back. Fuck them all. Because if they ain't care about you then, they're not going to care about you now.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New Year.